Hello and welcome back to another episode, and we're here for the part 2 of the Christmas collection update. I almost blanked there for a second on it. I was trying to think of it. I messed it up earlier on another take. So for this one, we went through the video games in part 1, and you can watch that somewhere around here. I don't know, maybe down there. Who knows? It's YouTube. They keep changing the update or the layout for the page. But we're going to go through the movies and 2 books that I got for Christmas. Some of these were gifts from other people, and some of them were gifts to myself. And so let's get right into it. And the red wall, as you can see behind me, is sort of out of commission as we're shifting stuff around here in my garage. And so we won't be having any closer looks at the packaging here. I'm just going to have to show it to you. So for the individual reviews, we will go through the entire packaging. Don't you worry. I know all of you are so worried that I was going to go through all the individual packaging of the movies and the games here, but you're just going to have to see it for yourself in front of you. So we'll start off with the first one, and it's a movie that I had never seen before, and that I'm really looking forward to seeing. And Best Buy had a sale, and I got some of the games from Best Buy in that same sale. And this movie, whenever you see a Blu-ray online or a DVD or anything, and if it's $5 or less, there's no reason why you shouldn't buy it. And so that was the case with this movie, and that I was super excited to buy. I've heard great things about it, and I've never seen it, and I'm surprised that I've never seen it, and that, of course, is Sicario, starring Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro, and Josh Brolin. And so I cannot wait to watch this movie. I've heard great things, and it just looks really good. And for a bare bones DVD Blu-ray release, it comes with a couple featurettes or whatever, and it comes with the digital copy. Maybe I'll give that away. Who knows? Because I don't use the fucking digital copies. But yeah, it comes with some nice bonus features on here, and so we'll check out and make sure that the digital copy is not showing there that I just gave away. But yeah, it's Blu-ray, DVD, pretty standard stuff. And so that is Sicario, and I cannot wait to watch this one, and so maybe I'll do a little review ski or something like that. Who knows? Put that down over here. Next up, we've got some of the stuff that I got from gifts. Let me just count and make sure that everything's here. And so yeah, we'll start off with the first one here. And most of these are going to be from Scream or Shout Factory, because they had a wonderful sale that I told my mom about, and so she got me here my Christmas gifts from that. So the first one is a movie from Brian De Palma that I've never seen before. Some of these I have seen, some of these I haven't seen, and some of them I just got because they sound good or because Brian De Palma's an amazing director. And so this one is a sort of horror rock opera nostalgic fever dream, I guess. I don't know. And that is Phantom of the Paradise. And this is the collector's edition from Scream Factory. And so this one, I'm going to say this a lot, but it looked really interesting, and that's why I wanted it, because I'd never seen it before. And so I'll show you the inside here. 2 discs, and let's just show you the front, the actual cover there. So it's got the reversible cover, obviously. I'm going to keep the original, or the new commissioned Scream Factory art on the front, because I didn't get the slipcover with this one. But can't wait to watch this one also. Next up, you could say that this was sort of a John Carpenter-themed package gift set or whatever. I'm just cycling through and sorting these. So I'm going to go through the John Carpenter films that I got here. And so the first one is one that I have seen that I do love, that is a bit cheesy, a bit campy, a bit whatever, but it's still Kurt Russell and John Carpenter goodness, and that is Escape from L.A. So this is the sequel to Escape from New York. It's nowhere near as good as Escape from New York, but Escape from New York is perfection, and so you can't really do better than that. So this one we got with the slipcover, which I was very happy to have, because the slipcovers for these are extraordinarily nice. And so let's open the sucker up, and we have the original art on the front, because we have the reversible covers with the slipcover. Show you the inside. Got a nice shot of Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken there. And so this one is, just another love letter from Carpenter to the sort of action genre. And yeah, this one is not as good as Escape from New York, but it's a great movie. And if you haven't seen it and you love John Carpenter, make sure to check it out. Jesus. Loose ass slipcover there. Shit. Okie dokie. Next up, we'll do either or here. So we'll go with a non-John Carpenter film. And this one is one that I watched randomly because I love Charles Bronson. I love all of his movies, even the shitty ones. And then you can say this one is a shitty one, but it's entertaining nonetheless. It's really silly, and it's supposed to be scary, but it ends up not being because it's about a naked guy that goes around trying to kill people. And Charles Bronson has to hunt his ass down. It has one of the best cheesy 80s soundtracks in it, and that, of course, is the sort of horror movie 10 to Midnight, starring Charles Bronson. So we'll show you the front of the slipcover there, show you the back, then we'll take it off, show the original cover art there. So the killer in the movie ends up trying to chase down Charles Bronson's daughter, and the ending is pretty funny. The whole thing is it's trying to play itself off like a very suspenseful and thrilling movie, and it's just, there's a scene where like Charles Bronson's holding like what looks to be like a sex toy. It's like a fucking pocket pussy or whatever attached to like some apparatus, and he's like grilling the guy, and he's like, "It's for jerking off!" And so yeah, you get to hear Charles Bronson yell jerking off in a movie. I recommend it. Next up, we'll go with another Carpenter film here, and this one didn't come with the slipcover, but this one is getting a 4K release from Scream Factory, which I'm definitely going to have to get to upgrade, but whatever. We'll talk about that when it comes out. And this of course, is starring Donald Pleasance and including Alice Cooper. That is Prince of Darkness. And so this one is one of the ones that I actually waited on seeing from John Carpenter. I saw all the, baseline ones that you would want. I saw Assault on Precinct 13, Escape from New York, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China. But then there's a bunch of sort of lower level, more Halloween, more lower level, under the radar sort of Carpenter films that people might not know about or might not understand or might not see. This is one of them. You should see it. It's great. It's sort of a campy premise, but it has Donald Pleasance. You really can't go wrong with Donald Pleasance. I don't know. Watch the fucking movie. Next up, we'll go with a non-Carpenter film, and that is, I hadn't actually seen this one before Halloween last year. Obviously, this Halloween I was stuck inside like all the rest of us. But Halloween last year, I watched this one with the subtitles on at a party. So thank you, Phil and Caitlin, for putting this movie on at your party so I could watch it. But that is Slither by James Gunn. So it's his ode to monster movies of the past here. And this one has great effects, obviously. I can say that this cover sucks ass through a straw. This is horrible. I put this on and I thought, wow, is this bootleg? Did I buy a bootleg copy? Because you got the slipcover, which has wonderful art commissioned by Scream Factory, and then you have this, which is fucking terrible. So I don't know. I might just flip this on the other side because I don't want to see this ever again. The movie I want to see again, not this terrible artwork. Let's take a look on the inside. It just seems like it wasn't, like they didn't know how to market the film or make a poster for it. I don't know. But yeah, this is a really fun one. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out if you love James Gunn and if you want to see, where he came from the Suicide Squad, or going to the Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy and all of that. It starts here. Okay, let's finish up the home stretch here because we've got 4 more, plus 2 books that I would like to show you. And we've got another John Carpenter classic from, let's see, what year, 1995. Oh, I'm showing you the cover anyway, so I might as well. This is In the Mouth of Madness by John Carpenter, starring Sam Neill. This is another Scream Factory release. And so for the Scream Factory stuff, if I don't have the slipcover, I usually keep their new art on the outside because, like Slither, it also has a terrible cover. But this is great. So, go figure. Pop that back in. And so this one is actually one of the ones I haven't seen. So I still have to see this one. I haven't gotten through all of John Carpenter's filmography. But I need to see this one, and I need to see, I think there's a couple TV movies that he did that I haven't seen. But other than that, he's my favorite director, favorite writer, whatever you want to say, of all time. He is one of the true masters of horror, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Okay, this one I also haven't seen. I've seen the original, and the original is a horror zombie classic. And so that would be Return of the Living Dead, and this is Return of the Living Dead Part 2. So I haven't seen this one, but I love the original. I love the tone of the original, and I love how it sort of takes the zombie genre and turns it on its head. This one I might actually change the cover because the inside cover here is fantastic. If I can get the goddamn Blu-ray out without snapping it. And so you've got the sort of evil zombie cloud over the city. So another one I can't wait to see. It's got some of the original actors playing different roles. But yeah, good zombie sequel. Who doesn't love a good zombie sequel? And we'll finish with a Carpenter movie. So the penultimate movie is I showed off Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight in one of the last updates, and so I was looking forward to getting this one. I love me some good anthology campy horror, and so Tales from the Crypt gives that. And so this is Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood, starring Dennis Miller, of all fucking people, in a horror movie. So this was supposed to be set up sort of their Tales from the Crypt film universe with the artifacts from the films sprinkled throughout, and they made 2, and then the other ones just didn't get made. So you have this one and you have Demon Knight. And this one has a hell of a cast. It's directed by the same director, Gilbert Adler of 13 Ghosts, the remake, and House on Haunted Hill, the remake. It's got Corey Feldman in it. So, yeah, I love Tales from the Crypt. Hope this one's good. Finally, for the movies, we've got the last Carpenter film here, and this one has the slipcover. So this one stars James Woods, and I don't think John Carpenter did vampires before this, but this is... You're going to see the top of it poking out because I can't get it out, but this is John Carpenter's Vampires. Such an original title. Let's show you the back of the slipcover first. This one stars James Woods, which is unfortunate because James Woods fucking sucks as a person. You want to fight me on James Woods, fuck you. There's the back. There's the inside. So this one is basically about vampire slayers, starring James Woods as the leader of a group of vampire slayers, and one of their group members gets captured, and so James Woods has to go out and rescue them. It's a pretty simple plot. It's not Carpenter's best work, but if you love the man, you gotta watch everything. And so that is James Woods' Vampires. That is John Carpenter's Vampires. And this gets stuck on the fucking slipcover. Slipcovers are great, but they get stuck on this little slit in the back here. But yeah, it's John Carpenter's Vampires. Check it out if you love John Carpenter, and just pretend like James Woods is dead or something. I don't know. Fuck him. Okay. Trying to make sure that the shit doesn't cascade all over me. Finally, we'll round it up because this is about movies. We got 2 books based on the Halloween series. And so one is a sequel to the other one. And so we got Taking Shape, Developing Halloween from Script to Scream here. And so this book I read an article about it, I think on Bloody Disgusting or whatever. I wanted to steal the article and write about the book on that hashtag show. So I decided, hell, I might as well get the book and read it. And so this is about the development of Halloween and each of the movies. And so you have just pages and pages of interviews with the people behind the Halloween series in each sequel. So it goes all the way through to H2O, I believe. It talks about the official novelizations, and yeah, it's just a hell of a ride. Cannot wait to read the whole thing. It goes to the newest sequel, the Halloween, and then we've got this nice touch at the end about Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Cannot wait for Halloween Kills. So yeah, can't wait to read this one all the way through and then get to the sequel, which is right here, which is Taking Shape 2, The Lost Halloween Sequels. I love shit like this. Please, do this for like Nightmare on Elm Street or something. I love hearing stories about stuff that was supposed to get made that didn't end up getting made, and so you can see it's huge. Just an omnibus of just horror goodness. And so, yeah, I can't wait to read this one. This one this one I'm for sure read about on and the Phantom Limbs series on bloodydisgusting.com. I'll plug them because they're amazing anyway. But yeah, this one's all about the forgotten prequels, sequels, reboots, crossovers of the Halloween series, which is one of my favorite. And it should be one of your favorites too. Jesus Christ, it's amazing. Well, that was a lot, but we got through it, and that was the second part of all the Christmas goodness for movies and 2 books. And so I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these movies, if you want to know anything about these movies, if you want me to review any of these movies, whatever. If you want to hear my thoughts about these movies, let me know. Got all these. And then we've got, oh Jesus, making a mess over here. We've got all these. So I cannot wait to watch all these over the next, however, we're all stuck inside anyway, hopefully. If you're not stuck inside, you're not wearing a mask, like I said about James Woods, fuck you. But yeah, so that's it from me to you, from my garage. Gonna try to shuffle around stuff back here so that I'm not just on this couch at all times for the videos, so that you can get a little more variety in seeing this beautiful face. But that'll do it for now, so I will be back, and hopefully you'll be watching. Thanks.